Hello YouTubers, this is Matthew Williams. I'm just going to answer one of the stupid questions that the little apple fags and retards have been pestering me with. Oh sorry, not supposed to say apple fag. That's bullying. That's bullying when you start saying things like that, isn't it? Bullying people. Right, well, I don't think it is bullying people to state the obvious, but you did actually tell me, probably you and the other guy, about 100 times, you haven't explained yourself. You haven't explained yourself. Well, you seem to have a bee in your bonnet about the fact that I don't like apples, and I make no bones about it. I don't like apples. You also make a number of completely amazing comments about, I've never repaired a Mac, I don't know anything about Macs. Well, I have repaired Macs. And whilst I might not know as much as some people who regularly use Macs, I seem to know some things that the Mac store, the Apple store, didn't know, because they said that they were unrepairable, and I repaired them. So I do seem to know what I'm talking about, and that's because of my background in PCs and how things go together. But you don't find many Apple people who are quite clued up on how to fix their own stuff. It tends to always go back to Apple, because that's the kind of infrastructure that's there. You know, Apple users are not the brightest sparks in the world. That's why they use apples, you know, and that's the bottom line on it, you know. If people are really thick and they can't get on with computers, I say, well, maybe you'd be better off with an Apple, yeah? Because that's what it takes to get some people to not break things, yeah? So, but I will answer one of your questions, and I will redress this point now, because you and the other guy are just going absolutely nuts, saying that I would not explain how there is Bluetooth in all PowerPCs. And I said, well, there weren't in some of the PowerPCs. There was Bluetooth missing in the PowerPCs, because this is something I encountered and I have looked into, and it is a fact that some PowerPCs don't come with Bluetooth. Now, you and the other guy have been harping on about this one for such a long time, right? And you don't even bother to check out the facts yourself. Now, I'm going to read something out to you here, right, which is going to tell you that not all PowerPCs have Bluetooth, okay? Now, sit down, strap yourself in, and enjoy this little ride, because this comes from none other than the discussions site on apple.com. And if you want it, it's http://discussions.apple.com/thread.jspa?thread ID equals 1946701 ampersand, which is the and, T start equals 45, okay? Or you can just do a search on the topic under Apple discussions, Bluetooth on a PowerPC G5 quotes help, okay? Just do a search on that. The question is posed, I bought a wireless keyboard and mouse and can't get it to work. In my system preferences there's no Bluetooth icon, but when I download Bluetooth 1.5 software package, my system said it's installed and up to date. I'm real confused. The directions said go to system preferences and you can set up your hardware, but there's no icon in there. Thanks, David. Okay? The responses come back thick and fast, right? The response is, if you don't have a Bluetooth icon in the system preferences, that would suggest that your Mac doesn't have Bluetooth hardware in it. To use Bluetooth devices, you need both Bluetooth software and a Bluetooth piece of hardware. You didn't need to install the software, blah, 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 blah. Right, okay, I'm not going to bore you with it, but it comes down to the bottom and it says, did you buy your Mac with Bluetooth hardware pre-installed? In the Power Mac G5 days, Bluetooth was available as a customizable option from the Apple Store. I'll read it for you again. Did you buy your Mac with the Bluetooth hardware pre-installed? in the Power Mac G5 days, Bluetooth was available as a customizable option from Apple. Now, that's just a reply from one person. Another reply says, "Hi David, sounds like your Mac didn't come with Bluetooth, but there's a way around that. Just click the link that Julian provided above. There's a mention of a D-Link adapter. I have one and it works like a charm." There you go. Because not all PowerPCs had Bluetooth. So, fuck you and do some proper research. Because not all Macs come with all components. Some Macs have the modems taken out. Right? They don't all come with all components. There are cut down Macs out there. They're not all standard devices. Yeah? They come customized. And sometimes they're distributed differently to different countries as well. So do your research before telling me that I am stupid for not understanding that all PowerPCs have Bluetooth, because not all PowerPCs have Bluetooth. Go and look on the fucking Apple website, right? Do yourself and me and the world a favour before sounding off 100 times that I have not answered your question. I have answered your question. I tell you what, why don't you take the mosaic off so we can see your face, yeah? And stop freaking out like, you know, like it's some big bloody deal. You know, you went and reported one of my videos that was having a laugh at you. You went and reported it for bullying and got it taken down. Well, ha 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 ha, yeah? Well, you then went and posted one of my audios off a video onto YouTube. So I've reported it for copyright violation. So we'll see if we can get it taken down off yours now. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. The one thing you can say about a Mac user, right? You could say this about Mac users, is they are such a bunch of snobs, and they're really, really, really touchy about, can't say anything about the Mac. You can't say anything wrong about the Mac, because the Mac is the best, and you can't say anything wrong about the Mac. Well, I am, okay? Because I don't like them. I don't like them, and I will say as much as I wish to say, and you are welcome to try and slag me off as much as you can, and I do have lots of hits on my channel, and I got a couple of 100 subscribers, you know, it's well over 100, I can't remember what it was last time I looked, but it's probably about 150 subscribers, and yeah, they do watch these videos actually, so enjoy being slagged off, Apple fan and Endless Dream 64, or whatever your name is. What a bunch of prats. There's your answer, boys, okay? Happy now?